Welcome, welcome. Come on in. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. How are you doing? Y'all, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Connect with me on Instagram and TikTok. I don't know if you guys have ever watched the Kendra G Singles, like a dating show or whatever, and people can call in and stuff. Well, like this went completely left. And it's funny, but not funny. But everybody needs to just take time and heal. Everybody needs to heal. Like Pastor Mike said, your bitterness is going to block your blessings. Y'all, we're going to get into this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and get in the comments and let me know what you think, because I love to hear what y'all think. I like it. Let's go.
Here before?
Never.
Okay. What's your name, honey?
Jewel.
Are you in a good mood?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you seem like you got an attitude at the door.
Yes, your energy, hunty, your energy.
No. Why would I have an attitude?
I don't know.
No.
Okay.
Who would call in with an attitude?
You'd be surprised.
No, it's more or less like people pull the attitude out of you, but I don't think anybody should call in with an attitude. No.
Okay. Jewel, where are you calling us from, honey?
Ohio.
Ohio. And how old are you?
38.
38. And what you do for a living?
Stay at home mom.
Okay. How do you pay your bills?
God.
How does God send you the money to pay your bills?
It just happens when you're blessed. You know you blessed, and you just get money from all different kind of streams of income. You know.
Okay.
Do you get child support?
I do.
Oh, okay. So is that how you get to stay home?
It's one of the ways, yeah.
Okay. How old's your baby?
I have 5 of them.
How old are your kids?
My youngest is 3.
It's like when you call into this show, I'm thinking you've watched it before. So I don't know where star mom of 5 energy is coming from.
He just turned 3. Then I have a 4-year-old. Then I have a 9-year-old. Then I have a 15-year-old and a 19-year-old.
How old are you? 38. And what's your zodiac sign?
I don't believe in zodiac signs.
Okay. How many children's dads do you have?
1.
Why are you not with this man? Y'all got 5 kids together.
Because somebody shot and killed him.
Okay.
That's a really hard question to ask people.
I apologize. I think here's the deal. I'm very sorry that happened to you. From my point of view, it's a very normal question to ask when you have a person that has that many kids and then they're looking for love. So it's very normal for me to ask that question, but I'm sorry that is right. The answer for you.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I do apologize.
That's
but
no problem.
It's a, this is a dating show, and I stand by that question because obviously we're looking for a next person. And it's logic because like you have 5 kids by one person, you would think that, oh, why are you guys not together? Exactly. But I am sorry. And I mean, while your child's 3, I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
Right.
Yeah, and he actually got shot on his son's birthday. So and then my other son, they actually share birthdays. Their birthdays are like 3 days apart. So yeah, that's a very tender question. And like sometimes have you ever heard of rage baiting? Like you'll just say mean stuff to get people to say something. Have you ever heard of that?
We heard
rage baiting. Like you pick at somebody real tender, like, but my point is when you ask somebody a hard question, you definitely want to be able to back that up because like, yeah, that's tender.
Well, let me jump in. I'm going to defend myself in that case. Now, like I said, I apologize because of what you went through, but it's a very logical question as hosting a dating show. If I'm hosting a dating show and I have a woman and I'll ask a woman if she has a 2-year-old? Like you just saw, why are you not with the dad, right? These are the things that when you are
that
dating.
was kind of mean for her too. I mean, just even the advice.
Well, I'm not gonna stand by it to mean. It's a logical question. I'm not trying to be. I want to be sympathetic to your case in particular, but that question won't go away because this is a dating show. So I'm going to ask questions that pertain to dating. And again, when I sit here, look, you meeting me for the first time, me and you for the first time. I don't know you prior to this. Obviously, your answer was very terrible, and I already said I apologize for that.
And if I was out meeting her and we were talking about relationships and stuff, and she told me she had 5 kids with the same father, I'd be like, well, girl, why you not with him? What's going on? Like, ooh. Or in the conversation, you would even share, yeah, my kid's father, he's passed away or whatever like that. But this is a dating, like, I'm just confused, baby. Her energy was off, hunty.
It's not rage baiting, it's question baiting because this is a dating show. So
she needs to go watch Peach McIntyre if you want to talk about rage bait.
I'm going to ask you questions.
Charleston White if you want to talk about rage bait.
Along the lines of dating. And I will say this, are you familiar with my show?
Yeah.
Okay, so with you being familiar with my show, then you call me knowing me. I don't know you, but you call me knowing me. So you volunteer to be on the show knowing who I am. So that's not rage baiting when you already know who you calling up. You just don't call if you feel that way.
You're right. I care for you. We the same. We one and the same. You a Black woman. I'm a Black woman. I don't go for tearing Black women down. I support you. I've been watching you since you broke up in COVID and, that whole story that you tell. I know it all. So, yeah, I just don't tear other Black people down. Like,
I don't think it's tearing you down, though, by asking you a question knowledge-based on dating. I'm not gonna agree with that's a tearing down.
The comments are kind of mean, but I'm not watching the comments, but that's okay. Like, bullying.
This is what I'm gonna say to this, Jewel, and just being honest and transparent, and we are grown. You volunteered to call, right? Mm-hmm. And you said you've been watching me for 5 years. So when you pushed the button, sat up and called us, you volunteered to deal with everything that you are speaking on right now.
Like a vessel.
And I can't, and whether it's right or wrong, we could debate all day if the comments are mean, if you don't like the way my questions are, we could debate that. But the fact of the matter is you volunteered to be a part of it. Correct. And I stand by that, especially with 5 years in. When you call us, you know what you're getting into. And that's why in the beginning, and I don't know if I was reading energy, but I felt like there was something. That's why I said, are you in a good mood? I felt like there was something. I didn't know what it was. And now we're here. So now I feel like, wait, hold on, I'm gonna let you finish, but you saying like, I almost feel like you have some built up animosity to a certain degree because you're saying different things that I do not agree with. So again, I don't know when your child's father passed. I can imagine
June 14th of 2025. So a little bit over a year ago. And like I said, on my 4th son's birthday.
Wait, what?
Talking about anybody's
June what? 2025? What year are we in? She said a little over a year. I'm confused.
I just want to go. Let's go to the next question. Can we please go to the next question?
We'll go to the next question. Okay. So Jewel, Ohio, 38. So I'll call you Jewel, right?
Yeah, my name is Jewel Simpson.
Okay, I'll just call you by your first name. And you're not working, you don't believe in zodiacs. Okay.
I said that I'm a stay-at-home mom, which pays me very well. So what happened is my husband got killed at work. And so therefore we also get Social Security and workers' comp and all of those things. I graduated college in 2013 with a criminal justice degree and figured out that I didn't want to be a part of the criminal justice system. And I had kids young. My high school sweetheart, we started having kids right out of high school, which is another thing. People who have kids young, they're usually, because I know we kind of read people who have kids young on this show, on this platform. And I just wanted to speak for those type of people. Usually people who experience sexual type of situations at young ages and babies at young ages, it's all due to.
Where are we going with this? Like, sweetheart, where are we going with this? She needs therapy. She needs to go heal.
Unhealed trauma. And I know that because I am a victim of that. You know, somebody took advantage of me. And in that sense, I lost my I lost my innocence, and it made me promiscuous, you know. And so that's what pushed me into having sex early. And that's why I have 5 kids. But sex just don't come. You just don't start having sex because that's just what you want to do at a young age. And like, that's trauma. So like anybody who's had kids outside of marriage, outside of wedlock, outside of any.
She doing good. Kendra is doing good, because I would have been like, oh, we got to disconnect. I would have said, oh, the system went down or something. I'm not going to sit there and entertain this. No, where are we going with this?
Thing, that's trauma. Like, that's trauma. That's because, you know, something happened that we lost value in ourselves for a moment, you know, and maybe we didn't go to counseling. Maybe we didn't get the help that we need. Maybe somebody never took us to church, so we never found God. Because that's when I changed my life, when I found God. That's when I gave up zodiac signs, because in the Bible, it says that you can only have one God. And zodiac signs is a God. So that's why, that's why you don't do zodiac signs in if you're a believer of Christ. But yeah, so like when you give yourself to Christ, you become new. You become like a born again version. You know what I mean? So you get a clean slate, and that's what changed my life. That's what made me heal. Because I know, first of all, I came on this platform because I know as soon as a person say they have kids, y'all go crazy on them. Y'all think they don't need to, they don't deserve to date. All they should do is focus on their.
But you just said he just passed away in June 2025, and you got 5 children. So were y'all together? Because yes, maybe you don't need to date, because if you this, you know, which I understand, how are your kids doing?
Their kids and all this and that. But yeah, they probably really should focus on raising their kids, but they want to be loved too, you know? And receiving bad advice from somebody that you watch on the internet, and it don't help. But go ahead.
What's the bad advice?
It's just, you know, I don't know. Have you ever dealt with somebody who's been through sexual trauma?
Well, first of all, here's the deal. I'm not a therapist, honey. So let's start
Oh,
there.
you're not?
I'm not, no, you know, I'm not a therapist, and I want to be sympathetic, because in all honesty, I do believe that you're dealing with something I'm not equipped to help you with. I feel like you should go to a doctor, a therapist who can really help you in that manner. I'm a journalist that hosts a dating show. That's what I do, right? I don't agree with some things you said, but it's not the biggest deal in the world.
What do you disagree with? What do you disagree with?
This is not a dialogue show. This is a dating show where I help people find love. So I'm not here to.
Did you say this is not dialogue?
I'm not here to have a dialogue with you. I'm here to help you find love if that's what you want to do.
Dialogue is conversating back and forth.
But I'm not here to conversate with you. I'm here to help you find love. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, I do.
Is that what you want to do? Actually, no, that's not what you're not going to be able to do. This is the thing. This is the thing. I would have been there. I wanted to be sympathetic. I would have been there. That's something that I can only imagine is terrible, right? I can only imagine it's terrible. So sincerely, here's the deal. Sincerely, my heart is sympathetic for a person that lost the father of 5 of their kids. Like, that's traumatic, right? I'm gonna start there. The second part, I'm not gonna tolerate disrespect after disrespect after disrespect. I'm definitely catching the shots after shots after shots. And I've said this a few times. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Correct. I'm very much fine with that. Correct. I'm very much fine with that. And I'm fine with that because, believe it or not, my heart is pure. I have a pure heart. I'm not a perfect person.
Y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think. This is just what was going on with the girl. What was going on with the girl?